Support for City Series Baseball is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
Welcome to Erie Island here for Akron City Series Baseball. Today, the home team on the scoreboard, the Buchtel Griffins, taking on the North Vikings. North coming to bat here in the top of the first. Let's go over their lineup. Leading off for them, playing center field, Ed Harris. In the two-hole, shortstop Tyler Gillespie. Batting third, second baseman Spencer Pearson. Due up fourth, catcher Chris Turtley. Batting fifth, pitcher Jake Lemon in the sixth spot. Third baseman Antonio McKinney batting seventh. First baseman Tommy Stout hitting eighth. Left fielder Jesse Geddes. And batting ninth for the Vikings, right fielder Thomas Lockard as the first pitch underway, and it goes for strike one.
Yeah, your pep talk with the umpire, the big strike zone so far has worked.
I just asked them to have a big zone, that's all.
They have a big zone.
That's all. And speaking of big, Ed Harris in the box there, Edward Harris, we've seen plenty of him on the basketball court for the Vikings. And he'll try to get this lineup started here in the top of the first. Joe Pacansky, Dave Schick with you on a pretty nice afternoon. That one upstairs.
2-1 right now. These teams played the beginning of the season, first game. They played against one another, and the Vikings able to take that one in a very close ball game, 9-8.
Ground ball up the middle, fielding his position well is pitcher Tyler Cox, and he retires Harris 1-3 for the first out. Battery for the Griffins, pitching Tyler Cox and the catcher Tyler Flynn. Joined in infield by Robert Nellums, Isaiah White, Darren McGinnis, and Deontay Hurd. Tyler Gillespie to the plate. Sets and fires. It's upstairs. 2-0 to Gillespie.
I think it's probably one of our prettiest places to film, though. I think the angle looks good.
Yeah.
Like on the field.
Not easy. Oh, check swing. Excuse me, swing. Not what you want on the 2-0 count. And Peter, glad we moved there. That would have been one. Although you could have fielded that one with your foot, no problem. Not even no look.
He's got a coach over here. A third base coach might be able to come over and help him take that barehanded.
Depends how hard it's hit.
Omar Vizquel like.
Ball just inside. Good look by Gillespie. Back in a hitter's count here, 3-1.
And we'll get to coach's comments about pitcher here, but certainly said does well throwing strikes. Kind of both teams, the tail of the season is that one bad inning.
Yeah, you jinxed that right there. I knew when you said he throws strikes, that was a guaranteed walk, as we have. And that will bring second baseman Spencer Pearson to the plate. Yeah. Oh, good. First pitch swinging. He swings through it for strike one. Good location there for Cox. A lot of teams in the middle, Dave, this year in the City Series trying to get in that upper half. Ellett, the odds-on powerhouse favorite. And after that, it's kind of in Firestone and then a mixed bag.
Yeah, they said, I was kind of overhearing the coaches for the game, and the Griffins just went against their second pitcher for Ellett, second in the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
They had a shutout.
Yeah.
No-hitter against them.
Foul ball straight back, and
it's kind of been the tail of their team, just great pitching.
Yeah, we saw the Orangemen in their opener, which was literally their first time out of the gym, and they senior-laden team, they swing the bat well. starting to get some good pitching on the mound here. Runner goes, and he bunts it foul, and that's going to go when you bunt with 2 strikes. When you bunt with 2 strikes and you bunt it foul, Dave, you're out. That's a strikeout. 2 outs now in the inning. And coach's reaction over here, that's a missed sign. And it's a shame because Gillespie had a real good jump at first base. We'll see if he tries to get into scoring position for Tris Turley, the catcher. First pitch swinging, and that's off the end. It's in no man's land. Nice job by Cox getting off the mound. That thing drops. It's a for sure hit, but Cox runs it down and leaves Gillespie at first, so the walk doesn't hurt. And after 1.5 inning of play, no score. Buchtel coming to bat. Okay, getting back to action here in the bottom of the first for the Buchtel Griffins today. Leading off, center fielder Jordan White. Batting second, shortstop Deontay Hurd. Batting third, third baseman Darren McGinnis. Batting fourth, right fielder Sterling Ford. In the 5-hole, first baseman Robert Nellums. The pitcher Tyler Cox hitting 6th. Second baseman Isaiah White will bat 7th. Left fielder Julius Jones batting 8th. And the catcher Tyler Flynn batting in the 9th spot. Pitching today for the North Vikings is Jake Lemon. Doing the catching, Chris Turley. First pitch swinging and fouling it off.
See, I told you, man, we're like in that spot where we can get hit by a foul ball. I couldn't even see it.
Yeah, by a left-hander, not by a right-hander.
Yeah.
Won't be hit hard.
I don't know. I'm going to call my insurance.
I got my sunglasses on. I'm good.
Yeah, I kind of last minute I was like, I should probably bring a hat.
Ground ball in the hole to short. Comes up on Gillespie. He throws just in time.
Get out of there.
To get the runner at first. Got him by a quarter a step there. He did not get a good hop, but stayed with it. Did Tyler Gillespie, and a nice throw over there to just nip Jordan White. Good day good day to throw strikes. The wind not blowing out. Good day to get some ground balls and get out of here. Get your guys on and off the field.
The field's in great shape, though, too.
It is in pretty darn good shape. You're right. Deontay Hurd takes the fastball outside.
It's right at that point where everyone's yard starts looking green. You know,
Like, do I need to get it treated this year? Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah. My spreader broke. I was pissed. I got to do some spreading of some fertilizer, and it's all jammed up.
I'm down a spreader too. I broke mine. Just it stopped spreading. You could put the stuff in, but it either dumped out or didn't come out at all. 2-0 now on Hurd. Fastball, and that one gets in on the fingers, bobbled, and then thrown low, but a nice job over at first base. And good recovery. Another ground ball out for Jake Lemon. 2 down, and Darren McGinnis to the plate.
Well, in this team, overall, the Griffins they've hit the ball well so far this season. It's been some defensive errors. It's been, giving up walks in bad situations, some bad pitching decisions. But the bats have been going pretty well. We haven't seen it so far.
Well, Lemon so far has done a nice job of getting inside, in on the hands of the Buchtel hitters, not letting them get their arms extended. And it's good to pitch inside, especially when it's cold. You just don't want to miss inside because that's when they get. There's a good spot on the outside corner. A little bigger zone today, Dave, than last week, which is saying absolutely nothing. Except last week's zone was
it makes
minuscule.
sense. Either get strikeouts or hits.
Still waiting ahead of the count. McGinnis trying to guard that dish here with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Off-speed pitch stays upstairs.
Now I'm at 2-2. Man, I really battled back this one so far.
Boy, doesn't it feel good not having a 40-mile-an-hour wind?
I don't know. It was pretty comfortable there at Canal Park.
Yeah, but there was, you were in your loge.
You were there too. It wasn't like I was by myself.
I was willing to be outside in the elements, though.
The elements. Sunny and 65. What a sacrifice. The Rubber Ducks.
McGinnis trying to get all the way back here. 3-2 pitches fouled out of play.
I kind of thought when they went to the whole rubber thing, like they kind of do the tire, like the Goodyear Rubber Ducks. That makes sense, but they just went Rubber Ducks for just.
What was wrong with arrows?
New
New owner, and you got to have. I know you got to have a gimmick sometimes in minor league baseball, but
yeah, but
they don't need much of a gimmick. They got a beautiful stadium.
yeah, get a sponsor.
Ooh, that one looked a little bit low, but strike 3 on McGinnis, and a nice top of the first inning for North as Buchtel goes down in order. Here in the top of the second.
Joe, I'm trying to talk about something during the break, and you're trying to stop me and put me back on TV.
I'm sorry. You're going to have to table that
All
thought.
right. Well, we were talking about Akron new president, but we'll get back to that later.
Yeah, we will.
Let me get some pitches in. Did have a chance to talk with the coach about starting pitchers for the Griffins.
Can you tell me a little bit about the starting pitcher taking out today and what he brings to the mound?
Starting pitcher today is junior Tyler Cox. He brings excellent pitching presence, has a nice fastball, and really commands attention from the batters.
Quick and to the point.
Yes. And that's what those are all the things you want in a pitcher, though. Presence on the mound, throw strikes, and then that gets your guys to believe in you.
It seems like he's got pretty good mechanics, too. And, of course, that one went in the dirt, but.
2-1 on the cleanup. No, I lied. Not the cleanup hitter. On the 5 hitter, the pitcher trying to help his own cause, Jake Lemon.
Better clean it up.
You lock it up. Oh, there's the off-speed pitch. Good curveball. Lemon could not hold up. 2-2 now.
2-2. Man, I cleared out all those other.
You lock it up.
those audio files on this thing. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't have 35 audio files from the last 3 seasons of basketball.
Oh, yeah. Strike 3 looking. Locks up Lemon. He was not looking for that.
Good pitch. Good pitch, by the way.
We've already seen better pitching than we've seen in the previous 2 games.
Come
combined.
on.
We have.
The first one was tough
strikes.
to say it was better pitching because you have to add 35-mile-an-hour gusts between.
Yeah,
when
it
you
was
release the
tough.
ball.
This is a much nicer day. You're no doubt.
Absolutely.
Just misses upstairs. And the second game, it was it was the perfect storm. A combination of inconsistent pitching and having to throw into a tunnel.
You also have a couple umpires that know they're on TV too.
Bunt attempt foul. This is Antonio McKinney,
Wink,
third
wink.
baseman for the Vikings.
Wink, wink. I'm on TV.
Speaking of wink, wink, how about the Tribe? Just took 3 out of 4 from the Kansas City Royals to get back to 500.
By the time we air this, it's going to be pretty.
Corey Kluber threw a gem today. Who cares? Hey, you can talk about wins. There's no statute of limitation when you talk about wins.
Oh, okay.
By the time we air
2
this,
weeks
they might
ago.
be in third place.
2 weeks ago, when 2 weeks ago when they beat the Royals, everybody out there. It's weird. We got to talk like we're in the future.
Well, hopefully the future sees Trevor Bauer in the rotation and Carlos Carrasco in the bullpen. But that's just what I want right now. And hopefully in the future Danny Salazar gets it together.
Maybe flying cars too.
And future Nick Swisher doesn't strike out as every 3 at-bats.
I think my future is a lot better than yours.
Oh, if that stays fair, it's trouble.
it's not.
But it rolls foul.
How can you say stays fair? It was going over the line as you said it. Joe.
We're on a 7-second delay, aren't we?
Seven
Oh, no,
seconds.
we're on a 2-week delay,
you
according to you.
So you're going to have to swear really long if you wanted to be blacked out in 2 weeks.
That's your area. Fastball chased upstairs. And Cox in a zone here. 2 strikeouts to start the second inning.
Yeah, that was a good pitch, too.
Just out of the strike zone, but too close to take. Effectively up. First baseman Tommy Stout going to try to get it going here for the Vikings. That one weakly tapped to first base. And it's flipped. easily for the out. 3-4 on the putout. Don't see that every day, but a great inning for Cox. 1, 2, 3, down they go. After 1.5 innings of play, we're still scoreless.
Yeah.
Back to action here in the bottom of the second. 4, 5, 6 due up for Buchtel. Ford, Nellums, and Cox.
Yeah, Joe, I'm ready. Kind of. Sort of. Go after this pitch.
Ball 1.
Is it more intimidating when like the batter's 6'4", 250,
I would say so.
and he's hitting cleanup? In the 4 spot.
Comes set. Again, gets in on those hands.
A good swing.
Even it up.
I'm going to do that after this. I want to see how this goes.
Okay. Sterling Ford, right fielder today.
He's going to sound a whole lot better if he strikes him out. How we sound, Peter? We have high enough levels for you? That's good. Do a lot of whisper over here. Peter doesn't hear us. There's people out there who can't hear us.
That's for golf. That's in the fall.
Let's go then.
Coming to you next fall.
Oh, low.
3-1, got himself in the hitter's count. Comes set, and that one
That
drills
one's coming towards Peter George. Oh.
Nah. Down the line.
Peter had that smile like, I hate you. It wasn't like a good smile. It was like, hey, that was a little too close. Oh, yeah.
Full count here to Ford. Buchtel looking for their first base runner of the ball game.
How you doing? Using our access door over here. 3-1.
Good pitch high and inside. It's tagged out for the strikeout.
All right.
Nice job coming back there by
Had a
North.
chance to talk with the North Viking coach about their starting pitcher today.
Can you tell me a little bit about your starting pitching? Tell me a little bit about how the season's gone.
Hello. We skipped ahead. Hold on. Dang technology. Here we go.
Can you tell me a little bit about your starting pitching for today's game?
Jake Lemon, Jr., throwing the ball well this year. Doesn't have a whole lot of defense behind him, but he's out there getting it out as he can. So expect good things out of him. He throws a lot of strikes. So
Good, thank you.
Yeah, that's it. See, there's always that when you're the reporter, you give that awkward silence afterwards, like
to see if he wants to keep talking.
you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
keep
you should be a
talking?
counselor. That's it.
I'm just gonna let you keep talking.
It can't find the zone to Nellums here.
Fill the
One thing he
space.
said, if you want to kind of like read between the lines, like what sports talk guys do all the time, he said not getting a lot of help behind him. So his record maybe not an indication of how well he's pitched because maybe a lot of unearned runs. I got that out of 2 sentences.
Yeah.
That one waved that on a little bit off the outside corner.
Well, and that's when especially at the professional level, when you look at all the
Sure.
metrics of how players do, it helps depending on who you have around you, how efficient you are.
Nellums works the walk for the first base runner for the Griffins. That will bring Tyler Cox, pitcher trying to help his own cause here. Quite a bit of room down this third base line. Might see somebody try to bunt for a hit. Now, and as I say that, third baseman wisely cuts it off. A little bit inside. One out here, bottom of the second. We're scoreless. That one off the hands. Lemon goes to second for the lead out, and it is dropped by the shortstop. Luckily, the second baseman there to back it up, but
Nemen's not the quickest truck on the road there.
yeah, Gillespie tried to turn that. Really didn't have a play at first. Took his eye off it, and that'll be a fielder's choice and also an E6 to allow Nellums to get to second base. Cox aboard on the fielder's choice. First pitch swinging. You're okay, Peter.
Coming right in front of our cameras,
Yep.
though. Good catch.
Peter was right on it. Peter George, the cameraman, bringing you the pictures, battling the elements today. F5, as you hear the umpires call infield 5 there. If there's men on first and second, less than 2 out, or the base is loaded, and it's a fair ball and that an infielder can camp under, and he actually can be a few steps into the outfield, but if they're camped under, they call that infield fly rule, so the infielders can't drop it and try to turn a cheap double play.
He's swinging high.
So 2 outs for Julius Jones, the left fielder today.
Two strikes.
Good pitch there, right on the inside corner. Not afraid to use both sides of the plates. Two on, 2 out here. 2 strikes on Jones. That one way outside. Nice save by the catcher. Turtley. Come set, swung through, and 2 runners left on, but no damage done on the scoreboard after 2 innings of play. We're still scoreless. 8-9-1 for the Vikings.
Well, Joe, you're
Geddes, Lockard, and Harris. No, don't even go
Show
there.
up a little earlier. Do it yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. What, 5 till?
I just got off the golf course or something.
5 till, is it early enough?
First pitch swinging, diving play, sets the fire and recovers for the out. Great play by Tyler Cox, going to his knees and popping up to throw out Geddes. Still no hits in the ball game, Dave. Either way.
Substitution already?
Yeah, what do you got in there? You got a niner?
Isro Madagraw.
Isro Madagraw.
Isro. Here, I'll let you look at it.
2-0 on Isidro Madrigal. Isidro Madrigal.
That's why I give him to you, Joe.
That's right.
I like when they're like, this is the hardest name, but he might not play today. You're in the 3rd inning.
3-0 now on Madrigal.
He's got a small strike zone.
And he walks on 4 pitches, doing his job as he gets him
Yep.
back up to the top of the order. And Ed Harris. Harris grounded out to the pitcher, his first AB. Harris tries to bunt his way on. Strike 1. Got to get that bat head out in front of the plate. Second one just does not quite get around on it. 0-2 on Harris. You got the shades on now?
Yeah, I just had to switch it up.
That one high and in, almost got him.
Yeah. I had the shades. I just wasn't expecting to wear the shades. Because we don't know. Sometimes we have
Just
the sun.
like a Boy Scout, always
Have
prepared.
the sun in our back sometimes. That's not the case today.
No, it was the case until we changed it up.
I even have food and water.
Ooh, just missed on the outside with the off-speed pitch. Even the count at 2-2.
Just in case this game goes long, there's animal crackers and pink lemonade for you guys.
His wife packed him a picnic lunch. That one's inside. Harris from 0-2 all the way back to 3-2. I actually didn't have time to. Oh no, I had my daughter make me a quick PB&J that I ate on the way here, Dave.
There you go.
Stays back, and that down the right field line. I gotta be honest, I lost that one for a second.
Yeah, that's right in the sun for us.
Do you see that one? No, yeah, that one. It falls harmlessly out in the right field. Oh, out of play. Harris did a nice job to fight off that off-speed pitch. 3-2 here. Let's see if they maybe send the runner. Nope, they don't. That one in the dirt, couldn't hold up. Strike 3, 2 outs. It wanted to hold up, but couldn't lay off. Boy, nothing would make me more mad as a hitter than that. Well, there's lots of things that would make me mad as a but swinging at it, getting yourself out, and it's tough, especially when you have a good at bat, because it only takes one pitch.
Well, he had enough good looks at it.
Mm-hmm.
Up 2-0.
First pitch strike. 2 out and 1 on for Tyler Gillespie. He walked his first time up.
Well, you can see why the first game was a thriller. This one's the same way.
And really, it's being dominated right now by the pitchers. No really tough plays having to be made. They're keeping the ball on the ground, and they've walked a couple of guys, but they haven't gotten in trouble with it.
Hasn't been a lot of contact, even on the ball, to put it in play.
Yeah, not a lot of solid contact. Strike 2 on Gillespie. Tyler Cox trying to leave that runner out there, get his team back into hit. Good pitch, and that's in front of the plate. Hopped on by the catcher. Nice play by the Griffs, retiring him 2-3, and no harm done as one runner left on, and after 2.5 innings of play, we're still scoreless. You want peanut butter and jelly on rye?
I like a whole wheat bread on my PB&J.
Are we back? This guy. Hey, bottom of the third inning, and
hey, just a heads up, we should not be cutting because this is serious conversation. What kind of bread you like on your PB&J? Oh, I have more stuff to talk about.
well, good.
Let's do that.
Tyler Flynn, and then the top of the order due up for the Griffins.
I have how the season's gone. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about how the season's gone so far, where you guys are at, kind of what we've built on as we go into today's game against Buchtel.
Okay, it's been a roller coaster. We played Buchtel in our first game and actually had to come from behind and win against them, but another couple close games after that. But since then, we've hit a couple of tough games here where we've not played real good defense and actually haven't hit the ball very well either. So hopefully we can rebound tonight and get the thing turned back around. We got a lot of new kids on the team this year, so we're trying to gel. So.
Love it. Insight from the coaches.
Well said, yep. And 1-2 now on Flynn is Jake Lemon popped that last fastball. I think it's probably the hardest pitch he's threw so far today. Both these pitchers trying to get in the groove. Ground ball to short. Gillespie comes and gets it. Does not get the handle, and it's beat out. Good throw. I still think he beats it, Dave. You know what?
What?
What do you give him there?
A hit?
He bobbled it a little bit short, but just didn't get a good handle on it.
He bobbled it before and he got him out.
I agree. We'll give him a hit. Tyler Flynn, first hit of the ball game. I actually agreed with you.
What?
Top of the order and Jordan White.
Who is this?
Ooh, White takes one right off the left rib cage, and that, I don't care if it's 85 degrees, that hurts. And it's not 85 today, that's for sure. It's not cold yet, but So the Griffins in business here. First and second, nobody out. And Deontay Hurd comes to the plate.
See, we're getting there, Peter, for our one-run game. Peter's going to have to take us out to eat. See, you should
No, I didn't say one-run game. I said 1-0. Let's come on.
1-0. Come on, guys.
1-0. If it's a one-run game, I'll get you Polar Pops. How's that?
Hey.
First pitch swinging,
I lost it.
and it's hit high and out of play. Wind kind of pushed that thing out of play. I thought it was going to be foul. I didn't think it was going to be out of the stadium
The
foul.
wind's
but
not
got
pushing
there.
it out of play. The wind would have pushed it back in play.
Which way is the wind blowing?
The wind's at our backs. It went foul over our head.
Exactly.
Directionally challenged. It could blow it out
you're
on
more
that
than
side,
directionally
on the first
challenged.
base side. Man, that's a big
Strike
strike
two.
zone.
Are you complaining?
That's a big strike zone.
We got him in a pickle, and nothing hurt.
What are they doing?
Oh, the base runner from first almost ran over to say hi to the base runner who was still at second, and you can't have two. It's not mat ball. You can't have two base runners at one place at a time. 0-2 now on Deontay Hurd.
Mat ball. You brought out a reference to mat ball. That's great.
What?
I don't know how long. When was the
They
last
still
time?
play it in high school.
When was
I
the
don't
last
care.
time
I
you played
see-
mat ball?
They still play it in high school.
You
I've
know,
seen
there's
them play
always
it.
that person in mat ball that just stays at one base.
Yeah, can you
I'm not
come?
gonna-
Yeah,
I'm not getting out.
I'm safe.
staying here. Oh, bounced it. That's gonna get him there.
That's going to be a stolen base. Here, that's going to be a stolen base for Flynn as he went on the pitch. And Jordan White takes it on the wild pitch on the backside. So second and third now, no outs. Real good jump there by Tyler Flynn, and he's hurting him with his legs. Beats out infield single. And then steals third.
Talk about that one inning.
And that's going to get the run home. Gillespie can't throw him out either as he's deep in the hole. You got to come through that one. Only your chance to make the play. And another infield hit for the Griffins. That one drove in the run, does Deontay Hurd.
One-run ball game.
Ball game.
Couple innings away from free Penn Station. From
First
Chip
and
McKenzie.
second, no outs though. They're in the middle of the order up.
Oh my! Let's see now.
McGinnis struck out looking his first time up.
I don't think that's why I could be a coach. I would be betting all the time.
Play at third right in
Oh.
front of us. And on the wild pitch, it's a bang-bang play, but he advances. This is a short backstop, so there could be balls in play even on wild pitches as there was there. So again, second and third, no outs.
That doesn't look good now, Peter. Dang it.
Jake Lemon struggling. Pop up, and that one looks like it'll fall out of play on the first base side.
Look at that, Dad.
Nice play over
Yeah.
there. We might have got that, too, if it wasn't for that coat hanging up there, that bat bag. 1-1 now, McGinnis. Bottom of the third, Griffins lead 1-0. Lemon in dire need of a strikeout here. Ground ball on the right side. It's fielded and thrown out. But McGinnis does the job and gets the second run home for the Griffins.
My stomach just hurt that one.
Jordan White comes in to score. Positive out there for McGinnis. He's retired 4-3. Deontay Hurd over to third. And that brings third baseman Sterling Ford up. Ford first pitch swinging. And that one in no man's land. It falls for a Texas League base hit. That'll drive Deontay Hurd in, so the third hit of the inning. They're not knocking the cover off the ball, Dave. 2 infield hits, and that one just kind of hitting no man's land, but they're getting the job done with people on base. Robert Nellums walked his first time at the plate. That one way high and outside. Nice throw. Oh, and he gets in there. Boy, it looked like they had him from here. Ford gets to second base with a good slide, barely. A nice throw by Tunnelly. And suddenly Lemon's gotten a little bit wild here in the third inning, Dave. Lot of wild pitches. Foul ball over our heads and out of play. Peter, you're pretty quick there. Dave never saw it.
No.
I asked him a question a minute ago. Still no response.
Sorry.
Are you studying over there?
No, I screwed up my stat sheet, so
I got it. Don't worry. You'll just make it up anyway. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that was that beater. Oh, look at that bare hand.
Hot shot there. And Peter, this guy looks like he's trying to go this way. 1-2 on Nellums. And the pitcher, Lemon, making a conscious effort to stay away from him, not come inside. Let's see if they stay away here with 2 strikes. He does, and that's an effective pitch. It's dropped, so they're going to have to make that throw. And they do for the second out of the inning.
They're sending him home. Oh, boy.
And
out
North,
well.
with the deke move, I thought there was 3 outs. Gets Fords trying to score on the play, and he'll go out 3-1-2 on that one for the third out of the inning. But Buchtel does the damage, 3 runs on 3 hits, and after 3 innings, they lead 3-0.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah.
And Spencer Pearson, Chris Turnley, and Jake Lemon, heart of the order, 3-4-5, due up for the Vikings as they look to cut into this lead.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
First pitch swinging, heads up, Peter. That is right at us. You're good. Did you even see it?
I did. Well, I saw.
I thought you had a radar on it.
No one said duck, so I figured it was over us. I saw his eyes.
If it would have came closer to us, I would have stood up, but I knew it was.
I saw
getting
Ford's
beyond
eyes
us.
was a little high. It wasn't going to come right at me. How the season has gone for the Griffins.
Can you tell me a little bit about how the season's gone, where you guys are at, and how you guys have grown as a team?
Well, this season we've had our ups and downs. We've been leading the majority of our games and just end up losing focus towards the end. A couple errors cost us a walk here or there, and that's the ball game. Unfortunately, I've had a couple guys get injured. A couple guys actually get sick, so I've been going into the bottom of my roster and just trying to rejuvenate this team so we can get back on the winning track.
There's the coach.
Yeah, Coach Vaughn, I will say one thing. I do see an improved defense from years past. Buchtel, much better clock out there. And that's also Coach Freiberger for North. He's saying, defense is key. If you play good defense and throw strikes, Dave, you're going to have a chance to stick around, even if you're a lot less talented than some other teams. When you give good teams extra outs, that's when you're in trouble. That one looked low, but it's taken for strike 3. By now, you got to know that there's a pretty big zone up there. And Tyler Cox using all of it here. Totally popped out to the pitcher when he made a real nice play on him in the first inning. First pitch, curveball over. He listened to us, Dave, didn't he?
Oh.
I just told him. He said he wasn't gonna be responsible, Peter, for if someone breaks the camera. I said you just worry about calling a nice big zone. Is that what I said? So many words.
I think he just bounced this one in for a strike.
Leslie Nielsen, a la the Naked Gun.
That's in there. It hopped back up. Speaking of which, I was on a baseball fix. I got requested Major League from the library.
There you go.
And I gotta go get it.
That one upstairs.
Oh, 3-0.
3-0. I thought he called one a strike. Oh man, we were getting all excited. Or did he say 2-1?
I thought it was 3-0.
I think it's 2-1, but I don't know because he didn't show us.
Let's see.
He's gonna
pitch.
Yeah, well, we're gonna tell right now.
Well, I didn't really tell us as much as I wanted to.
3-1. I think you're right.
Oh!
Wait for it. We'll see. He's gonna put this one in play. We're never gonna know. Oh, there's the wind. I don't like that.
Need my windscreen out. Get my windscreen.
That one's grounded at the short. Handled and thrown nicely over. Nice job defensively by Deontay Hurd. As Tunnelly's retired 6-3. 2 outs now in the inning.
6-3?
Only 2 base runners so far. Yeah.
5-3?
6-3. Shortstop 6. Third baseman's 5. Why? It makes no sense.
Sorry.
It's baseball. Jake Lemon going to try to get on with 2 outs. Only 2 base runners so far in the ball game for the Vikings, both via the walk. Tyler Cox throwing a gem so far. Ground ball right to shortstop. Handled by Hurd. He reads the label all of Vizquel and gets him by a half step. Another 1-2-3 innings for Cox and the Griffins. After 3.5 innings, it's Buchtel 3, North 0. Bottom of the 4th inning.
Hey, back at it.
Tyler Cox, Isaiah White, and Julius Jones. Quit making Peter do extra work. You make him edit all your stuff out because
my
your
transitions
timing
are
is
horrible.
off. First pitch swinging.
Yep.
Nice job coming to get it by Gillespie, and he fires out.
Beautiful
Tyler
throw.
Cox retired 6-3. 1 pitch, 1 out. What do you got for us?
I have my last questions for each of the coaches that will do this inning is 1 or 2 players on the team that have shown the best improvement.
Gotcha.
Which threw both of them for a loop. Like, they're like looking on the field.
When you look at your team, can you kind of maybe give me a player or 2 that's had the most growth so far this season that you've seen?
Oh, that's a tough question. Honestly, we've got Tyler Gillespie, who's a junior, who's just been steady all season from day one. And we're starting a new freshman in right field today who name is Thomas Lockhart, and he's just, every time we've given him a chance, he's went out and made plays. So we're going to give him a shot in the starting lineup. Great.
Hey, asking the tough questions here on 8BS 15. Not questions that'll get me fired, just tough questions because you don't know the answer.
You surprise even yourself, don't you?
Yeah, every day.
1-1 to Isaiah White, over for strike 2. They mentioned Thomas Lockhart playing right field. What happened there, partner, is I think Madrigal is DHing for him. Or went into pinch hit. We'll see the second time he comes up next inning. Because you can DH for any player in the lineup. Usually it's for the pitcher, but lots of times at the high school level, they don't use one or they do it for somebody else. And that's a nice way to break a freshman in the lineup. Worry about one thing at a time. Worry about your defense today. High school baseball gets confusing with there's a re-entry rule. You can pinch run or pinch hit for somebody and bring them back into the game as long as it's the same spot in the order. Doesn't even have to be the very next inning. Ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Thrown over across the diamond nicely by Antonio McKinney, and they retire Julius Jones. A lot of ground ball outs, or I'm sorry, Isaiah White for the second out.
Good throw.
A lot of ground ball outs, and this is what this is what you want if you're Justin Masterson. You want to be a sinker baller. You want a lot of ground ball outs. Keep your D involved.
I don't think we've had one fly ball. Have we had any fly
balls?
One.
Pitcher made a nice catch on one.
Yeah, but no deep ones.
No, and the only ball hit into the outfield was by Sterling Ford, and that was barely. That was a kind of a just in no man's land, right up the middle. Foul ball back for Jones. Lemon trying to get back into the groove here. That one swung through for strike 2.
You wanted that one.
Good inning for Jake Lemon as he goes 1, 2, 3 there and gets the K to end the inning. And after 4 innings of play, we still stay with the score. Buchtel 3 and North 0. 5th inning, are we back? Top of the 5th inning. I just did Dave Schick.
We're talking, and Peter stops and starts. That's all we know.
6, 7, and 8 in the order. McKinney, Stout, and Geddes due up.
The rest of the stuff goes.
North still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Yeah, I'll put the hex on you. And first pitch swinging, ground ball to third. Step and throw, and boy, just out at first base. McKinney got down the line, but a nice play over here at third by Sterling Ford going to his left, and again 1 pitch, 1 out. And this is how baseball is meant to be played, Dave. Swing it when it's a strike and make the routine play. See which team can finish, because both of these teams trying to learn how to win, breaking in a lot of new young guys. First pitch curve, and that is going to be over the head for the first hit of the ball game as he left that curve ball up. They try to throw him out at first, and if Nellums was on the base, he might have had him. Stout labor in there. I think he's going to pinch run for Stout.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if Nellums would have been on the base and that throw would have been just a little bit more on line, great presence of mind by the center fielder. I mean, I've seen guys thrown out from right field, but Jordan White unleashed a hose there. You got that pinch runner, 22?
I can get it, yeah. Cody West.
Oh, God, I gave you a nice, easy name, too.
Yes, I did.
Cody West pinch runs. We'll have to see if he stays in the game or if they re-enter. Stout. Foul ball straight back by Geddes. Geddes the left fielder. Right back to it, and that one gets by the catcher.
Hence the pinch runner.
West advances. I'm going to give that a pass ball. I think that should have been caught. We'll advance him to second base. 0-2 count, though, on the hitter, and that's who Cox is worried about. That one downstairs. No advance there.
Could have.
Yeah, as Coach mentioned, you need a secondary lead there because it is a short backstop. And down 3, you certainly don't want to run into an out over here. But you also want to make something happen. You only have 1 hit in the ball game, too.
Yeah.
Sometimes base running can do that. It can run you. It can lead to big innings. It can run you right out of innings, too. That one way high. Swung on for strike 3. Geddes helps out Cox. 2 outs now, and that will bring Madrigal to the plate. Madrigal walked on 4 pitches in his first at bat. And that one inside.
Oh, it would have been nice if he was on third. Oh. Easy to say that now, though.
What's that?
Easy to say that now.
Yeah.
It would have been tight, but
Still a tight backstop here. Be hard
It
to
would've.
score you on a wild pitch, but to get the third. Nice pick there, and that's not going to advance him.
yeah.
2-0, and they just cannot find the strike zone with Madrigal tonight. He hasn't had much control problems, only 2 walks so far. Six strikeouts to go with those 2 walks.
3-0?
Now you got to be taking all the way here, maybe taking 2 pitches to try to get to the top of the order, get that tying run to the plate. That's over for a strike. Yep, and he didn't think it was a strike, but it is. 3-1 now on Madrigal. Curveball swung through. Wow, 3-1 curveball there, Dave, to the 9-hole hitter. Got to have confidence in all the pitches. He's thrown them both. He's thrown them for strikes. And that's what you got to do when you don't have an overpowering fastball. Mix it up.
Oh.
Time called there before that pitch. Oh, balk is called. Or, no, wait. Where's he going? No, he's not.
He walked him, but
No, it was no pitch. It was a balk. And here's another coaching point. If somebody calls a balk and the guy throws a pitch, you need to swing at it as hard as you can and try to drive the ball. Because if you get a hit, unless the umpire calls time and no pitch, unless they call time, that ball is in play. I hit a home run on a balk once. The guy laid it in there after he balked, and I didn't know the rule. So I stood there and watched it, which was kind of nice in retrospect. Yep, doesn't hurt him though. The balk does not hurt him, as Madrigal strike out looking, and 1 left on here after North gets their first hit, but they cannot get on the board after 4.5 innings. Buchtel still leads 3-0. Back to action here in the bottom of the 5th. Tyler Flynn and then the top of the order due up for the Griffins as they try to add to this 3-0 lead. So far the Griffins 3 runs and 3 hits all in that 3rd inning. Other than that 1 blip on the radar, Jake Lemon's been pretty solid. Tyler Cox has been great so far for the Griffins on the mound. I think Cox has kept his pitch to count down enough where he could probably finish this
do the
thing.
whole game.
Which is,
he hasn't gotten in trouble at all. He hasn't really got behind on the count to try and.
You know, I heard the sports guys talking about that on the radio with the Indians. Man, you don't know how important it is for a starting pitcher, more important than the wins and losses, because sometimes you can pitch well and get 5 no decisions in a row. It's getting deep into games and saving your bullpen, because baseball's a marathon sport. It's weird in the spring in high school, though, because it's still a lot of games, but it's in a short amount of time. So it's kind of like a combination. It's more like a 400 racing track where you're sprinting, but it's still kind of long.
Maybe an 800 then.
800, good call. Well, I couldn't sprint in the 800. I could sprint maybe the last 10 feet. That one looked to be a little tight, but it goes for strike 2. Full count now on Flynn.
Thought it was 3-1.
Full now. I think he threw the first pitch for a strike.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
Strike 3. Good swing there. He swung through it. Nice job coming back there by Jake Lemon. 2 juniors on the mound, looking pretty good for their teams. Top of the order in Jordan White. 1 0 for 1. He got on a hit by pitch, and he got hit in almost the same spot. Did he swing? They're going to check. No, he didn't give him this. He just said, no, man, he didn't swing. He did check his swing, but thank goodness for White and the Griffins in time, because he's hit by a pitch for the 2nd time in the ball game. And he wasn't happy that time, Dave.
I thought he was giving the pitcher a warning.
almost in the same spot. No.
Give him a warning.
Deontay Hurd, he started the hit parade for Buchtel. Step off there, no play. Deontay Hurd 1 for 2. He also drove in a run. And as we mentioned, they pinch ran for Tommy Stout, but did re-enter him into the ball game, Dave.
Goes a runner. Good hit.
Oh,
right
hit
down
and
the
run
gap.
action works real well. They're going to keep sending them. And going first to third on it is good. And a great job by Hurd on the backside, taking second on the throw. Good base running by the Griffins.
Yeah,
So
great
the
running.
top of the order doing the job again for the Griffins. Little hit and run action there, Dave. And Hurd wisely takes second on the throw to third. Now you got second and third, one out in the middle of the order up. Darren McGinnis 0 for 2, but he drove in a run with an RBI, ground out in that third inning. Infield drawn in for the Vikings. This is a situation where you're going to send them anyway, and a great jump. A great jump as Jordan White going on contact, which you can do a lot of times with second and third and none or one out. He does the job and gets McGinnis the RBI. You have to get a good jump to be able to do that, and great job by White to get that fourth run in the ball game.
He had Hurd trying to go as well.
Pop foul, and that one's going to get out of play. Barely, but it does. Two outs now in the inning. Deontay Hurd on third. Sterling Ford, he's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He has an RBI. Ford chases that one low. He's down now 0-2.
Ooh,
Curveball,
swing to get out of the park.
Yeah, curveball swung through, and he's fooled for strike 3. But the Griffins add one more, and after 5 complete, it's Buchtel 4 and North 0. Top of the 6th and top of the order for the Vikings. Harris, Gillespie, and Pearson due up.
They need to make some noise now. You gotta get at
This
least
is it.
a run or two this inning.
This inning. This is the ending. They
You
got to
gotta get
answer that. They
something.
got top of the order up,
Yep.
third time through the order. They broke up the no-no last inning. You've had base runners in every inning but one. But the story is the guy on the mound right now, Tyler Cox. He's been in full command of this ball game.
I still have one more interview, don't I? Let's see.
He might.
I think so. Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about maybe 1 or 2 players that have really grown so far this season that you've noticed?
I would have to say first, Jordan White. He's a sophomore. He's really matured as a catcher, really matured as a great contact hitter. And also Deontay Hurd, who's our second baseman, also shortstop. Pretty much our hybrid guy. He's Mr. Clutch as far as the bat and out in the field, really a team leader.
And as you mentioned, they got to get something going. Harris puts the ball in play, and Buchtel makes their first miscue of the ball game. Ball high to Gillespie.
What'd you give him?
Error.
Error.
Yeah.
E5?
E6.
6. Let's see who had it.
Oh, look at that lead. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
He's like, hey. He's going
he's
too.
standing up. Like, I mean, that you got to pick him off there. I think. But Ed Harris trying to make something happen. Reaches on the air and steals second base. I mean, to be honest with you, Tyler Cox, probably not too worried about him. He needs to worry about that guy at the plate because that run doesn't mean really anything. Up 4 here. Yeah, taken all the way there is Gillespie for a strike. 2-1 now on the shortstop. 0 for 1. He walked in the first. Also tapped out to the pitcher in the third inning. Big at bat here for the upcoming hitters, trying to get something going for the Vikings. Curveball is grounded to short. Another chance for Hurt. He makes that one quite nicely, though. Says, that's what you want to do, man. Give me the next one.
Well, it did advance the runner. So that part's good.
Unless you're trying to keep the shutout intact, you're not really worried about that guy, though, up 4 runs. And you see they're going to play back here. They'll concede that run to get outs at this point. Spencer Pearson taking all the way there. And Tyler Cox has been a strike thrower tonight. Seven strikeouts in the ballgame for Cox. He's mixed his pitches well. He's only walked 2, and he, as we say, he mixes them well. He drops the deuce there for swing through and strike 2. 0-2, what do you come with here, Dave?
I like the curveball he's been throwing.
And you know what? That was a fastball. Show me, and I'd say you might see him come right back to it here. I like how you're thinking.
Yeah.
He did give up his only hit on that deuce on one he left upstairs, but it's been pretty darn effective most of the day. There it was. And that one's hit up the middle, diving stop, and almost made a great play, did Hurd. But a nice piece by Pearson, and that gets the first run home of the ball game for the Vikings. Base hit. Run scored.
That's what we talked about. At least get one. I mean, they're still in good position to get another one, but
Yeah, you got to take advantage.
Got that one on
Buchtel
them.
makes a mistake, they take advantage of it. That'll bring Tunnelly to the plate. That one a little bit too low.
You gotta think though. 9-8 ball game, a lot of hits. We're at what, 4-1?
Yep.
Less scoring, pitching's come around.
Misses with that one.
He's had that fake twice, one to third and one to first.
I think he wants to let one go. Tyler Flynn behind the dish. That's who we're talking about.
Hasn't thrown anybody out yet. But they're daring him to.
Can't find that one, and now a chance to actually get the tying run to the plate here.
Right in the heart of the order.
Right. We'll see how many he's taken here. I'd say he's definitely taken at least one. One on, one in, and one out for the Vikings.
See what he throws here.
Swung through. He tried to
You knew he's throwing a strike.
He tried to go gap shot on that one. Still ahead in the count. That one jammed, and it stays fair down the line. Nice job by Cox, once again fielding his position for the second out of the inning. Like to do more with a 3-1 pitch than that in that situation.
That's exactly
And your
what
cleanup
Cox wanted
hitter,
to
and
do,
your
yeah.
cleanup hitter up,
Yeah.
yeah, if you're a Viking fan. Jake Lemon now to the plate.
I'm surprised he didn't look at that one.
That one down the line, and it's fair. That's going to drive home a run. Lemon going to go for 2. And he is in there with a slide and safe for a double. Double first extra base hit of the ball game, right down the third base line for Lemon. Gets the second run home.
Yeah, we're talking about a team that just got their first hit last inning in the 5th.
And as you said, that you don't try to have to necessarily get them all at once, but they just cut this lead in half. They've given themselves a chance here. Now a hit away from cutting it to 1. Antonio McKinney to the plate. Time called. He had a bat stuck up in the fence. That's a no-no. Ball upstairs. And now that pitch count's starting to eke up a little bit for
Yeah, we were
Tyler
talking about
Cox.
going for a complete game, but this inning's been tough for him.
No, I think it's still going to be his game. Nobody warming up. Ooh. Ooh. Not the pitch you wanted if you're McKinney. So he takes it, but Cox gets the call. 1-1.
Pitched well against McKinney in this game so far. Struck him out. Got him to ground out the last 2 times.
Not up. The fake to say he's faked 1 to each base now, partner. Back ahead in the count is McKinney. That was just my jaw. Don't worry about it.
You're old. That one's high. 3-1. And you can see now these last couple he's gotten behind in the count a little bit.
Yeah, starting to get upstairs a
And
little
now
more.
he's
Sign of
gotta-
fatigue.
Yeah. That velocity.
Had to pitch from the stretch a lot more this inning than the last 2 innings than any other. Fouled off.
Full count now.
McKinney jumped at that one. He wanted to try to turn down the line on that thing. 1 pitch away is Tyler Cox. We'll see what he goes with here with a full count and 2 outs.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they're not warming somebody up. I mean, if he gets on base.
They're getting better hacks.
Sorry,
If he gets on base,
he gets on base,
you're
you're in
1 pitch
trouble.
away from. And gets the call on.
Ooh. Wow.
Big strike 3, and coach did not agree with that one, as neither did the North Faithful. But they cut into the lead in half for 5.5 innings. It's still the Griffins on top now, but only now by a score of 4-2.
Yeah, I felt like the guy from the Beacon Journal last week was like listening in on our conversation.
Yeah, he was.
We were insightful.
He was like our behind the scenes guy.
Like we're like 2 months away from having, some coverage in the Beacon Journal about our high class job.
Wait for it. Nellums, Cox, and White do up. That one deep in the hole to short.
Can't bank the play now.
That would have been a tough play. What are you going for there, partner? Okay, man, look at him. Tough.
Oh, he had it. He bobbled it right away.
If he comes up clean, he has a chance. It's a long throw, but he has a chance for Nellums on that.
Yeah, he did.
Nellums hit it hard.
But he picked it up. He missed it on the glove. And then
he hasn't been coming up clean. He's had good enough hands, but he just hasn't gotten the ball clean out of that glove today. That's the first time it hurt him.
Well, they've been coming up kind of on his chest, and he can grab it. That one, it was on the dirt.
Yeah.
He missed it. So sorry.
Now Cox up. Cox reached on a fielder's choice and also grounded out to short. He swings away, and that one's sky high to Gillespie at short. He records it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah. Second fly ball. Just not getting up there. Ground ball.
Well, it's good for Peter because it's kind of hard to track when he's got the sun field here.
Yeah. Just imagine a golf ball.
I lose them all the time.
You got a beautiful
I lose
camera
it when
to
I
do
hit it down the
with.
fairway, which is not very often. That's probably why I lose it, because I'm looking in the woods.
No offense to our APS 15 budget, but NBC a little better camera. Man, they're all down in the dirt.
No runner there. So the wild pitch does not advance the runner as Nellums was headed back. That's why you got to get a good secondary lead. That one back over for a strike.
So they're trying to do 2 strikes on him. The cold wind's coming out.
It's hitting me
Feel
in
it. In the bald spot. Ouch. I know you said it under your breath. That's why I said it loud.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I saw this guy I was working out this morning at the Y. This guy had like all his hair combed forward, but he had like a bald spot in the back and like the high peaks. I was like, you kind of have a comb. It's like it's not a comb over, but you're combing everything forward. So like
you got to get.
He had it like real short on the sides and had it kind of longer on the top that was kind of spiked forward.
Reverse
but it was like,
mullet action.
But it was just like. It was weird because it was just in the middle of his head, not in the back. Because
he brought the party to the front of the line.
Yeah.
High pitch is tomahawk down the line. Foul.
Yeah. It looked odd. I'll tell you that.
You got to sneak a pick of that.
Yeah. It wasn't.
No thanks.
No one needs those kind of pictures on their phone.
Explain your voice. Like, who is this?
It's like when people are like, "Hey, this tastes really bad. You should taste it." No thanks.
What is this?
Hey, this looks horrible.
If you
should
don't
look
know
at
what it is, I wouldn't be putting. Isaiah White down in the count, 1-2. One out here in the bottom of the 6th for the Griffins. That one chopped in the hole, cut off nicely to get the force at second. Nice play over at third by McKinney. Nellums retired on the fielder's choice.
Oh.
4 runs on 4 hits for the Griffins. And 1 error. For the Vikings, 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 errors. Step off. You guys are in line for Polar Pops, though. It's a 2-run game. All you need is 1 run.
I cashed in my chips early.
Getting ahead with strike 1.
You think both pitchers pitch 1 more inning, you think?
Yeah. Yep.
So.
I think so.
He's got his long hair. You think? What do you think? You're in the high schools a little more than we are. Guys going more long hair now than short hair?
To
me, there was like when I was in high
it's
school.
kind of come back in a little bit. I mean, not 80s rock star hair, but kind of like to the
hair.
collar, yeah. Bieber hair, yeah. I didn't say it was a good look, but it is a look. It's a little more popular.
Man, I can't. There was probably maybe like 2 guys in my high school that had long hair.
Wow.
All the rest were short hair.
Yeah, we had quite a few.
Clean cut is what it was.
Yeah.
Except for you couldn't have facial hair, which was
whatsoever.
None. I had to shave at school once.
Wow, fastball by Jones for strike 3, and
that'll do her.
No runs, no damage there. 1 left on, but after 6 innings plays, it's last gasp time for the Vikings as they trail 4-2. Back to action here in the top of the 7th inning, and for the Vikings, it's the bottom 3 in the order: Tommy Stout, Jesse Geddes, and Isidore Madrigal due up. They're going to have to make something happen here. Stout is 1 for 2 on the day.
Speaking of basketball games, I just accepted a game in green. It's like,
when?
Like 2 weeks ago. I got offered
for next year.
For like February.
Oh, you have to let me know. I'm coming to that.
JV game.
No, I'll pay. I don't care. I'll pay double to
come harass me.
I'm like, hey, Schick, you stink.
No,
I wouldn't harass you. I know that's not easy. I know it's not easy. Especially basketball. How about these NBA officials? Some of them are 65 years old. They do a lot of moving. I mean,
Oh, I also thought you were going to say about the stuff they've had in the finals. Oh, the guy hit by.
Did he swing at that?
I think he kind of like walked
I think
into
he
it.
swung at that.
All right.
It's the shortstop's agreeing with me. He said he swung at that.
He kind of like stepped
He tried to
back hit.
protect himself, but I think he swung.
Like step back to get hit.
But that's exactly what you need if you're North, because you get the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they're going to pinch run for him.
Yeah, they are.
Did they?
No, I thought they were.
No, they might wait till he gets in scoring position.
He's not.
Because his run doesn't mean anything right now.
Yeah, but he's got to get to the second base.
Exactly. So what do you do?
I'm running. I'm pinching it.
Well, you don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many guys they have on the bench.
I thought you were talking about the playoffs. How many guys have fouled out?
Oh, yeah, in the
This
NBA.
season been. It's too tight.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think Blake Griffin fouled out in 19 minutes for game 1 of that series.
You gotta.
It's almost like, do those guys get together? That's strike 2. Do they get together and say, "Hey, man, these two teams don't like each other. Let's get control of this right away"? I think they do.
To me, if you're the commissioner, don't you want it a little? You don't want people fouling out.
Yeah, you don't want your stars fouling out.
If I'm tuning in and some guy and Dwight Howard just fouled out, why am I watching anymore?
Ball inside to Getty's 1 and 2 now.
I'd rather have Dwight Howard with a bloody eye out there playing.
Well, they don't know
Just
how to call it
different
because this is the first time all year that some teams have played any defense. That's a problem with the NBA. Getty's chases that one for the first out of the inning.
He chased that one big time. Big time. Oh, put in the pinch runner.
Madrigal, he's going to right here. Oh, there. Nope, we're going to go pinch hitter here. 25, you got us?
Brain Fortner.
From
Brain.
Fortner going to pinch hit here. He represents the tying run. And for Tyler Cox, his 8th strikeout. You going to pick the player of the game tonight?
Well, it's Cox if get out of here.
Yes, you are, if they win.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I think it's mound work either way, unless somebody hits a 3-run bomb here or something like that.
Well, if he had a big hit here, like he hit a triple.
The tying game tire or something like that.
He got a triple. I don't think it's going to happen, but.
I mean, also for Buchtel, we want to mention Deontay Hurd. That's 2 for 3 on the night. He kind of ignited that.
Bounce that. There he goes. Oh, you should have turned the wheels in. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Just got there.
You got to be kidding me. Good run, though. I'll give him that, though. He ran hard. Stout.
Yeah. Stout, certainly not fleet of foot.
Wow. I thought for sure he was out.
He got there, though.
Hey, good for him.
Yep.
Now you're in good position. Oh,
Misses upstairs.
But how nice. Oh, man.
And they're a base runner away from getting to the top of the order and making things real interesting here.
Drama only
Fortner.
here on APS 15, where we no longer play commercials because it's too cold and windy.
And that's ball 4. Fortner does his job.
Wow.
As he walks. And we'll see if they pinch run for him. He is the tying run. More likely to pinch run for him for that reason. Because he's the run that really counts. What's the difference if this guy scores if this guy can't? But I know you don't want to clog up the bases, but
Well,
we're
because if
talking
this guy is too slow to get to the base and he gets out, you're still hosed anyway. That's mine.
right?
I'd rather have the speed on the bags, hoping to get there in time. We have a timeout.
We do. We're gonna have a pinch something or other.
Oh,
They're gonna run for the guy at first.
Oh, that's interesting. Read a spot while we're slowed up. All right, here we go. I'm in it now. City Series Baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering a free lunch for every student and a free lunch for every elementary student and a free breakfast for every student at akronpublicschools.com. This is what happens when I come in as a closer. I haven't read a spot the whole time. Oh, my.
Dave Schick, they pinch ran for both guys. Are you happy?
I am. Let me read another spot. City Series Baseball here on APS 15, Supported by Akron Public Schools. For enrollment opportunities, akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools, the smart choice.
There it is. One more. Come on.
City Series Baseball here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools with student opportunities in visual arts, including drawing, painting, ceramic, sculpture, photography, and computer design. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com.
All right. Good job. Way to catch up.
There you go, boss.
Tying runs on base. The winning run at the plate, and that's Ed Harris. He takes curveball over for strike one.
So it's what every person that watches TV wants to see, is a bunch of commercials during the most crucial time.
No,
Get
you
it
didn't miss a pitch. You got it in. It's all about timing. So
I feel
pinch
better
runners,
on both sides.
much
Thank
more
goodness.
speed on the base pass now, where a gap shot could possibly score 2 for the Vikings.
Thank goodness. Man, what if you have one of those ones where he starts running and then he hits that like we had before? Oh, you get 2 runs out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the winning run on first or second. We're not getting there.
Now,
though.
sometimes the toughest pitch to make is the ones that close it out. Harris now ahead in the count. That tying run gets into scoring position. They got the middle of the order coming up.
It's a strike.
Ground ball to the right side. Nellums gets it and takes it himself. Nice decision by Nellums. That's 3 unassisted. Second out of the inning. Runners advanced over to second and third. So the tying run, 180 feet away
Oh, boy.
at second base. And Tyler Gillespie, 0 for 2 with a walk on the night, has a chance to tie this ball game.
Coming for the pep talk. Do you want to try and walk him here?
No.
No? You got 2 outs.
Pearson had a nice hit last time.
Yeah, he
You don't want to
did.
put that winning run on.
What is he going to do here? You're a coach. What was that talk about? Calm down.
Get
It's a
your
good
pitch. Get your pitch down and hard. Up the middle, scores 2 runs. All you need is a little base hit up the middle here. Hit the ball where it's pitched. One of those cliches. Good job by Gillespie laying off the high pitch.
Oh, one of those cliches.
You
You're
know,
a winner.
baseball is full of cliches. Coach speak, as we like to call it.
Oh, I'm so, like, when I listen to professional media, it's like, why do you even cover that stuff? They don't say anything. Like, one time throughout the year, somebody
Can
says
we just
something
get the
noteworthy.
draft over with so I'm
Please.
done talking about it?
Oh, man.
Gosh. Who are the Browns going to draft? I've heard 18 different names in one spot.
I don't care.
It's
Why'd
not.
they- why'd they
it's
move the
not.
draft back?
It's not their 4th pick that's going to make the difference. It's the rest of their draft. Of course, you got to get the 4th pick right, but you should be able to get it right.
Yeah. There's only
If you
3
pick
other
Sammy
guys.
Watkins, it should be right. If you pick a tackle, it's safe but right. If you pick a quarterback, it better be right. That's the problem with picking a quarterback up there. Ball
Yeah.
2. Oh, ball 3 to
3.
Gillespie.
Yeah, 3.
And at this point, maybe you do walk him to set up the force. I certainly don't give in to him here.
No, I don't think he's going
I
to.
green light him right here. Green light 3-0. If he lays it in there, smack it.
He's gonna.
Yeah, no, that
No,
one
it's-
wasn't a good one to hit.
And you don't have
Maybe
any-
in cricket,
You don't have anybody warming up, and he's gassed, in my opinion.
he does look a little bit tired. He's
He's
hit
bounced
a
him.
batter and walked 2 and hit 1 this inning,
Yeah.
and he's been
He's gassed.
great up to this point. But he's got to
last-
be around the 100 pitch
You
mark
could see. You could see last inning he was running.
now. Getting up a
low.
little high. When guys get tired, that's what happened. Their balls flatten out and they get high. Spencer Pearson, who had a hit his last time up, he's 1 for 3.
But they got nobody. They're in trouble now.
We got things getting interesting. Pearson
Ah.
taking all the way there.
See, you could see a little adrenaline on that one. Like he's getting pissed out there.
4. He's got to suck it up and try to get it done here.
It's
4-2 is your score.
It's not easy when your arm's tired.
Yep. Adrenaline.
Good pitch.
Outside with that one to even the count at 1-1. I'm on the edge of my seat. I called it for a 3-1 game, 4-2. I'm not complaining. Peters
One of our better
hoping for
ones.
extra innings so that sun can get right in his eyes. Ball upstairs.
High. Oh, we're in trouble.
Especially with the off speed. He hasn't found it.
He's
2-1, and
he's gonna walk one in. That's trouble. You do not.
2-1. Big pitch here. You don't want to get to 3-1. Curveball is over, and it's fouled off. That was a strike, so now the Vikings down to their last strike. Can Cox finish the deal? Nowhere to put him here. It's got to come to Pearson. 3-hitter for the Vikings.
He's going to show some emotion if he gets this one.
Fouled off. Out of play. I knew it was over that way some, and then I looked up right into the sun.
I looked up.
So 2-2, we'll do it again. You don't want to get to 3-2 here if you're Cox. You want to your best pitch in your best spot. You want to make him beat you with his bat. High fastball, and it's into the outfield, into the air, and caught. Hey, there's your fly ball to end the ball game, and a great job by Tyler Cox today as he gets out of the bases loaded jam, and the Buchtel Griffins, with playing clean defense and getting timely hits, win this one today 4-2.
Yeah, and just as we talk about it, Cox going to be our career education player of the game. City Series Baseball here on APS 15, supported by Career Education Department, where students can choose from 30 different career education programs. For more information about that, apscareers.com. Complete game. Certainly had command there and really showed a lot of gut. That last really 2 innings, you could say, because you could see he was tired. His arm was tired.
Yep.
He was trying to place things as best he could, but he didn't have the strength as we saw in the first 3 innings to go to the curveball, have something off speed, and then back to the fastball.
8 strikeouts, 4 walks for Tyler Cox. Congratulations to Tyler Cox. As you said, he was just doing it on guts and intestinal fortitude there at the end. But for the Griffins, they get the win, avenge the earlier loss. They finished the night with 4 runs on 4 hits. They had an error. The North comes out a little bit short. 2 runs on 3 hits. They had a chance there in the last inning, but leave the bases loaded. So the Buchtel Griffins hang on to win this one 4-2. Want to thank everyone making this possible as our tour of Akron City Parks continues, Dave. For Ryan Dumont and Peter George, who battled the elements today. It was wind. He's like it should be the U.S. Postal Service. Wind, the rain. This time it's sun factor.
Baseballs.
Everything. He's Dave Schick. I'm Joe Pakanski. We'll see you next time at the ballpark.
Take care.